Recording is in progress. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Jumping in. Monthly community meeting here at Highwire Improv. Whether you're here today or watching the replay, we're excited that you're involved and care to find out what's going on. Same agenda as always. Pretty typical run of updates. Core values, transparency, safety, community, and action. A lot of focus on safety lately. Can't wait till we can focus less on safety. That sounds like a bad soundbite. That sounds like I'm going to get pulled onto a clip show. But you know what I mean? I can't wait till the global conditions require less specific focus on this specific problem with safety. Speaking of, just general update on where we are with show status. We've been updating our kind of documentation and guidance on this pretty much once a month, unless something happens that makes us update it more frequently. It's linked here, but you can also find it linked on our website, and it's posted a couple times on Facebook. Keeps track of the current state of what we're doing, as well as updated numbers from CDC nationally and locally about vaccinations and about the overall activity guidance from the CDC and from local government. No changes since August. Indoor shows are continuing to be postponed at least until the Baltimore City mask mandate is lifted. Outdoor shows are continuing, and online shows are obviously continuing. God help us if any virus prevents us from having online shows for some reason. That would be really just end of days.
That's a computer virus, Barry.
That's true.
Yeah.
And we are meeting, I believe, this week to discuss some specific plans around absorbing some of the canceled indoor shows for teams who are planning to do that, giving them some online time during season 4. And we'll continue to update this. There's really been no indication of any major changes in Baltimore or Maryland, given where cases are with Delta variant still kind of in this pseudo plateau point right now where it's not going up or down. Marketing's going great. This is like super exciting. Did our season 4 poster, which is live. We've got some reasonable merch stocks coming in. Updates, like some season 3 stickers in addition to the magnets that we got. Some QR code that should read coasters, not stickers. Both of those, according to our purchase order, will be here before Thursday's outdoor show, which is good because we really want those QR code coasters for a show at a distillery with drinks. Excited about that. And then big update from last month to this month, the Highwire deck is on sale now. If you somehow haven't seen that, let us know because we need to fix our social media posting to target you somehow. But it is just been awesome to see the response to that. As of this moment, we've sold 55 decks, which is ridiculous. And there's like 25 more days, 26 more days to sell. So 25, I think, 25 days, 6 hours and 20 minutes. And that means we can sell a lot more, which is going to be really good. Super excited to get that in the hands of folks. Currently looking like it will ship at the end of November, which is great.
Just in time for Corey to get him his Christmas presents from his mom.
Yes.
Thanks, Mom.
So tell your friends if you haven't already. We continue to do some more promotion of that. Trying to use it during shows, both in person and online, and then a few other kind of tricks up our sleeve, like cards, for example. Anything else here? Thanks, Corey. You're amazing.
Yeah.
This is super exciting.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Programming, Brian, you want to talk through what's happening here?
Sure. So yeah, season 4 is moving along. We've we've gotten to a good rhythm with our online shows, and with the days off, that it created some flexibility, so that Thursday, when we have our in-person show, those teams will actually be performing the following Wednesday, which normally would have been a day where we didn't have anything. So, well, two of those teams. I keep forgetting to talk to the other one. I will do that this week. But yeah, so that's going really well. Obviously, just like every place else, there's been some online fatigue. We've had some things get canceled, or teams just not have enough, and that we just roll with those punches because that's just the way it is. We all get it, so it is not an issue for anyone. Awesome, Jeff. That, yeah, I'm hoping you will help with facilitating suggestions, since I don't have a physical copy. So for the Parafix M for y'all, we can do that. Outdoor, we have two outdoor shows coming up Thursday night, as you can see on the screen. David Bowie, Important Screws, Scrapple, and Babe Prov. It's gonna be a fantastic night at Old Line Spirits. We had a great time last time, and I imagine it will be just as good this time, and there will be perfect weather. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, if you're watching this before Thursday, come to the show. It's a beautiful outdoor courtyard. They're super friendly. They are, they have mocktails if you're not a drinker. They also, I think, just had soda. Did they just have soda available?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
So if you want a mocktail, you can get it. If you just want soda or a bottle of water, you can get it. You can bring your own food, or you can have a delivery service of your choice bring it to the location. That was very successful for folks last time. So please come on out and do that. 7 o'clock or 7:30. And we're going to be debuting our new audio equipment.
Yeah.
Weather permitting, we've got some microphones and some speakers. They're mics that will just sit in front of the stage to amplify rather than individual performer mics. And it wasn't bad last time without the audio, but I think this will really help. I think it'll just enhance the experience for everybody. So yeah, that was something that can now travel with us. We can be more flexible and keep the possibility of outdoor shows going, and also enhance indoor shows depending on where we are, what the facility we're using is like. So yeah, we're moving along, and we're really excited about it. And as Barry said, the artistic council is meeting on Sunday to talk about filling out some of the season 4, and then we'll also start talking about season 5. What we decide to do, looking like indoor, outdoor. I think that's something which we'll probably just have to be very flexible on, because we don't know what's going to be happening come in 2 months. So yeah, that's that.
Awesome. Education wise, took August off of workshops. We are back on in September. 4 more workshops this month from a bunch of instructors we haven't had on Highwire before, which is super exciting. Also have the Kid Prof 4-week class scheduled for October. So continue to promote those, send those around. And excited to get folks in for those. Very, very great group of people, and looking forward to continuing. Just again, focus on in the online space, giving opportunities for more specific and unusual, tracks of coursework, rather than trying to invest in core curriculum. That's going to be something we save for when it is safe to do in person. And then in anti-racism, anti-oppression, we're running a second round of the Create Access workshop. There was huge demand for the first one. We sold it out very quickly. And the workshop was great. Everyone who took part walked away with a lot of really actionable stuff. It was probably one of the most directly applicable workshops of this sort that I've been a part of. So we've got another roundup. We still have 4 spots open for that. And that is going to be in early October. So excited about that. And then money stuff. The kind of odd thing about August was we had a couple cases where we paid venues for indoor shows that were canceled, which is kind of the large reason why we are in the red for August. Other things were kind of pretty typical. We had, workshop payments from July come through. We had donations, which were up and continuing to be pretty strong. And then our normal expenses around software and instructor fees and stuff like that. All that happened, but we paid performers for the outdoor shows that we did, and we also paid venues for the indoor shows that we canceled late on them, and so that's not something we expect to see again. The other, the venues we're currently working with are either free or they're doing split of ticket sales, and so there's not direct cost associated with those venues. Moving forward, obviously, we're going to be pretty judicious about how we take on new venue relationships, given how up in the air everything is right now. You'll note there's nothing on here about the audio equipment that was purchased like on September 1st. So that'll show up next month. And I would expect September we will also be in the red because that audio equipment was like $1,400, which is a good investment for us, but obviously a notable one. And not something we expect to have completely funded by the workshop income that will come in over September. And then kind of the overall growth numbers, they are pretty much the same as they have been previously, seeing a steady growth across all our social channels. YouTube continues to be growing, but at a slower rate than the first 6 to 8 months when online improv was the only improv. And we're going to see how some of the stuff like the Highwire deck, as well as starting to get more into the Baltimore community in person with the outdoor shows and stuff like that, impacts things. But otherwise, up and to the right, but not in an exponential fashion, which is to be expected at this point. And that is it. I will stop sharing my screen and open it up for any questions. And
not a question, but I totally forgot to mention the other outdoor show. I just totally skipped right over it. I was so excited about their audio equipment.
Yeah.
On Friday, October 1st, we will be at Rust and Shine again, which is in Highlandtown, and that is part of the Highlandtown First Friday Art Walk. And performing that night, do we have 2 teams or just the one? I can't remember.
We have 2 spots. We have Twisted Tales at 8 o'clock. We haven't decided what will be at 7 o'clock. It may just be Highwire Hive.
Okay.
We may also try and book
I couldn't remember that, and I was asked that the other day, and I didn't have an answer. So Twisted Tales, which if you've been following Highwire, is what used to be called Silly Stories, which is an improvised scene from a popular movie, followed by that same scene, but with one key aspect changed, and that's gonna be super fun to do in person. Rather than online, especially in that space where you have lots of room to move around. So yeah, that was great, and we're very excited to be back at Rust and Shine to do that.
Yeah. Awesome. That's what's going on. We're moving out of summer.
Yeah.
People feel differently about that. Any questions? Otherwise, we will wrap this up and we'll send the recording around. Highwire deck.
There we go. Get the deck. Look at Corey's deck.
Get yours today.
Jeff has a deck too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Little tiny book.
Yep.
The deck is awesome. Love the deck.
Yes. Stop recording.